Assalamualaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. This is a YouTube channel called Sayed Answers. The purpose of this channel is mainly to combat attacks against Islam, either by popular videos on YouTube where people are insulting the religion, or news broadcasts in which the media uses terms from Muslims that are not from the sources of Islam, etc., etc. Today's, or for our very first video, we're going to be making a video defending our brother Sheikh Ahmed Deedat from a claim that was made against him. You'll see more in the video to come.
Ambassador for Christ, and I just want to represent him. That's it. A professor comes up, his name is Living Lee, he's a geologist at the university. He says, can I take you out for a meal? I said, I think I have an hour. So we went out. He said, Ravi, you don't know how critical it was what happened today. He said, because Ahmed Deedat, the South African Muslim scholar who was vitriolic and hostile in everything he ever said, came here and spoke and lashed out on Christianity, belittled it and mocked it and all. He said, I sat through the whole time wondering, what is this man trying to accomplish? And he talked about Christianity as being unlivable and nonsensical. So in the Q&A time, he said, Brother Ravi, I put my hand up and I said, Professor Deedat, I am a Christian. Why do you say my faith is unlivable? Ahmed Deedat said, come up here. Come up here. And he called Professor Living Lee up to the front. He took his hand as far back as he could and slapped him, one horrific slap across his face. He said, I didn't think I could keep standing. My knees were wobbling, my face was ringing. And as I was just clearing my vision, he says, now turn the other cheek. He said, I said, God, I really need you. I really need you. And he tilted his neck to show the other. Deedat backed off and said, you know what, we can make this quicker. He said, give me your shirt. Give me your shirt. So Professor Lee took his shirt off. He said, you're supposed to give me your trousers too. He said, as a professor on the campus here, I turned to the audience and I said to my colleagues and students, please forgive me, but I'm going to do what he's asking me to do. He said, and I was standing there in my underwear, turned around and walked back to my office with my trousers and my shirt in the hands of Deedat. He said, I was literally crying in my office with pain across my face, thanking God for giving me this strength. And there was a knock on the door. When I opened the door, there was a lineup of students outside. Every one of them with a 98% Muslim audience in front of him there, student body, waiting to literally come and get on their knees and beg his forgiveness for what was just done to him.
So now it's obvious we're defending Sheikh Deedat from this man's claim. This man being Ravi Zacharias, the one in this clip, who was claiming that Deedat called someone on stage and, asked him to take off his clothes and slapped him on his face. And this is a very absurd claim, very ajib stuff right here, that Deedat would do something that would destroy his own fan base, because the end of the account is that Muslims are asking this professor for an apology. Also, there's no recording out there, there's no video out there showing this, and most of Deedat's lectures were taped, if not all. And yeah, that's the two main issues. There's no video that states it happened, and on top of that, Deedat would be doing something that would have ended his whole career, hypothetically, because many of us Muslims would not, I don't know about all, but plenty of us would not stand for something like that. Because we don't want to see people without their shirt and pants, first off. And second off, we don't slap people in the face during a debate. At least most of us don't. That's not how debates work. You know, you don't just you don't slap your opponent in the face. And most importantly, I want to kind of take a moment and address the Muslims here. Anytime someone comes to you with news, you should confirm it. It's not my words. It's the hukm of Allah in the Quran. If you read Surah Al-Hujurat, chapter number 49, verse number 6. O you who believe, if a sinful person brings you a report, a news, verify its correctness, lest you should harm a person out of ignorance, and then become remorseful of what you have done. So, you know, whenever stuff like this comes out, the most appropriate thing to do is to ask for proof. In Latin, there's an expression, habeas corpus, and in America, this expression actually is a law here. It literally means bring me the body, but in America, in the justice system, what that means is if a government official detains you, they have to give you a reason as to why. And in order to indict you, there must be proof that you've committed a crime. It's not just the cop thinks you committed a crime and then that's it. Now they just gonna put you in jail and that's it. No, there has to be a trial. There has to be proof. So same thing here. There must be proof that Deedat has done something like that. Otherwise, how are we supposed to know if this happened? I hope that those who are circulating this video, it's an honest mistake. And I hope you guys, assuming there is no proof that this happened, I hope you guys own up to it, because this is tarnishing a dead man's reputation right here. And for the Muslims, like I said, whenever someone comes to you with news, confirm it. It's not my words. It's Al-Quran Al-Kareem. It's Allah's words. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamualaikum.